What's going on, everybody? I'm gonna show you how to 180 a fixed gear bike today. Now this tutorial applies to both 26-inch fgfs bikes and full-blown track bikes. I've got something a little bit in between right now. It doesn't matter which one you're doing it on, but if you're doing it on a full-blown track bike, I would recommend trying to land as soft as possible because you don't want to break all your parts. Now when you're learning how to 180, knowing how to bunny hop helps a lot, but it's gonna be a slightly different motion than that. Starting with the carve. The carve is essentially what separates it from a bunny hop and a 180. Your carve is gonna be really important at first, but as you get better and better at 180s, you're actually gonna need it less and less. You're gonna wanna start your carve as your dominant foot hits that 12 o'clock position, which is like up and down cranks. So as my cranks are coming around, I'm gonna feel that left foot hit the top of my rotation, and then that's when I'm gonna start to turn inward. In my case, it's gonna be to my left. So I'm left foot forward and I spin to the left. But typically, if you're right foot forward, you should rotate left, and if you're left foot forward, you should rotate right. On this carve, it's not gonna be a slow carve, you're gonna wanna do it quickly. So that's gonna be going on downstairs on the bike, but upstairs, you're gonna be starting to pull my chest towards my bars and bend my arms. Now, if we look back down at your feet while this is happening, you're gonna start pushing whichever dominant foot you have forward, downward. The biggest difference between a 180 on a fixed gear and a 180 on, like, say, a normal freewheel bike, like a BMX, is going to be that pedal down, because you don't have to do that with freewheel bikes, but with this, it takes a little different technique. At the same time, you're gonna pull up with your arms. So we already preloaded and we're starting to turn in, and then as you're pushing down on your pedal, you're gonna pull up on your arms at the same time. You need to be able to do it all at once in one smooth motion. Doing just one or the other, like just pedaling down or just pulling up on your arms, isn't gonna be enough. So while all that's happening, we've got the carve, we've got the pedal down, and we've got the lift up. You're gonna start to turn your head towards whichever direction you're spinning and swinging your hips out. These two motions together are gonna start to rotate your bike around. It's gonna be a quick head turn, and it's gonna be an aggressive hip twist. One bad habit I see a lot of people do when they try to learn 180s is keep their head turned the opposite direction of whichever way they're spinning, and that'll just kind of hinder your ability to spin the bike, because your neck turning towards the direction you're spinning is a really key element in getting that whole bike around. If you apply all of these together, you should be doing a 180. Now, it's a whole nother conversation getting out of it. You can do a slider, you can do a half cab, you can just roll fakie for eternity until you die. Honestly, I would start with a slider. It's the easiest to figure out on your own. Maybe we should do a tutorial on that alone though, let me know. So in summary, remember, carve at 12 o'clock, compress, lift, look backwards, swing your head and your hips. If you want extra style points, try to push your arms out after you leave the ground. That way it'll level out the bike and get you a little more air. I hope this helps you 180. If you land it and get a video of it, post it on Instagram, tag us at SuckMyCogs so we can check it out. Please consider subscribing and let us know what else we should make tutorials on, because I guess I'm gonna start to do this now. So take care, cheers.